Okay. Welcome to the Elder Scrolls Arena. So, I am a Skyrim baby, and I've been going back and playing these games casually. And I thought, why not make a series out of it, you know? I know a little bit about this game, but I've not gone anywhere close to. I don't think I've even been the first dungeon, let alone completed the game. So let's begin. Okay. I have gone through the questionnaire that happens when you pick the generate option here, and I can say that that's not a good idea to generate in this game or in Daggerfall. I played a bit of Daggerfall, but I played like a really small amount of this game compared to Daggerfall. And in this game, you don't have the option to create your own class. The questionnaire that you get when you click generate here, it's 10 questions, and depending on your answer, that's what class you get. Like each answer gets 1 point towards warrior, thief, and mage, and those are the 3 subclasses. I'm gonna click select because I know what class I'm gonna choose, and you don't get any benefits from taking the questionnaire, the generate option, like you do in Daggerfall. So, I mean, besides the novelty of doing it, that's where the sweet roll joke comes from. I'm gonna choose Spell Sword for this playthrough, simply because every other time I play this game, I played warrior, and then I give up because I don't have magic options. They're good enough, and so Spell Sword's a nice balance between warrior and mage. They have some pretty good magic points. They have double your intelligence modifier, and they have access to all weapons and all shields, I'm fairly sure. My name will be Eugene. Oh, Eugene. Male. Alright. Looking at the wiki, I think the 2 best options in this game are High Elves and Bretons. High Elves get a resistance to paralysis, and Bretons get a high % chance to resist. It's either a % chance to resist magic completely, or you just resist that % of a magical spell, so like you do like half damage or whatever. I'm gonna choose Breton, mainly because I like playing Bretons in these games. Thou hast chosen High Rock. Land of the Bretons. Yes, I would accept this. The spell sword Eugene, who was to call High Rock Land of Bretons his home. Yeah, so I really like the fact that 90% of the general lore was drafted here in Elder Scrolls 1. It's really cool to see how creative, how all the creative ideas of Bethesda's team back then has evolved over time to become the Elder Scrolls universe. Alright. So this is the part where you realize the game is not at all similar to modern Elder Scrolls. It's very heavily influenced by old tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, to the point where they even use Thaco as the armor class system, which I'm so thankful I don't have to calculate that. So, this right here, this screen is you're rolling your stats. There's already been a roll. I think your base stats are dependent on your race and gender. And so, like, for example, my character probably started out with a 40 in strength, 50 intelligence, 50 willpower, 40 agility, and so on. And then it rolls some dice to add on top of that. And then it also rolls like 46 or something to give you as bonus points you can put on top. So I can click here and just say, oh, I want more intelligence. That said, this spread of stats kind of sucks, it looks like. And this is why this kind of system doesn't feel good to use. Like, well, what I mean is, it's not very balanced, because if you have a character who rolled terribly and you didn't know that on your first playthrough, you're gonna go through the game hating your life. But if you conversely click done here and then re-roll your stats until you get really good ones, then the game becomes playable. And I think that kind of difficulty is a little bit annoying. But anyways, I'm gonna roll some stats until I get something adequate. Okay, so I've gone with this stat spread because I've got decent agility, which is important because at least in the first dungeon, but probably the whole game, I'm going to be focusing on spells and swords. Mostly, well, when I play these games, I like to use my spells as auxiliary benefits to my sword play, you know. So I've gone for an agility build with, you know, my plan doesn't involve having a very high endurance from the start. I'm trying to min-max, but the game doesn't become unplayable if you have a 40 endurance, and it's very workable, as you'll see soon, hopefully, if I get lucky enough. 26 health, 84 gold, whatever. The maximum you can get is 119, or no, 199. But anyways, to hit +2 and to defend +2 are pretty good. Spell points 90. It's acceptable, I think. Plus I'm tired of rolling dice. And then the faces in this game are uniquely horrifying. I think the only face I can tolerate, well, the eye patch one was nice, but I think I'm gonna go with this face. Alright.
Do not fear, for it is I, Rhea Silnane. Listen to me. There are no others left to carry on this fight. You have been left in this cell to die. Jagarthar, Imperial Battle, Mage of Tamriel, has taken on the guise of the true Emperor. He does not see you as a threat, being only a minor part of the Imperial Court. In that act of arrogance, he has made his first mistake. Look to the north wall of the cell. You will find a ruby key which will unlock the door. Take it and make your escape. The passages here were once used by Tharn to hide treasures he had stolen from the Emperor's coffer. If you wish, you can gather enough to support yourself away from the Imperial seat. Be careful. There are many creatures which inhabit the sewers now, vile rats and goblins. It is too late for me, for I am already dead. Only my powers as a sorceress keep me between this life and the next. That power, however, is waning. Do not succumb to greed, or you may find these tunnels to be your final resting place as well. I can still work my magic to a certain extent. If you travel west from this cell, then south, you will find a shift gate. It will transport you far enough from the center of the Empire that you should be safe. If you survive these sewers, you will see me again. Remember, Tharn has taken on the guise of the Emperor. No one will gainsay his word for yours. I will come to you again in your dreams, so it is imperative that you rest from time to time. In that way, I will be able to communicate with you and lend my aid. You are entering a dangerous arena, my friend, one in which the players are beings beyond your mortal comprehension. I do not envy your role. There is, however, a power within you as yet untapped. Look for me when you have gained experience in the world. You are my last